Hey y'all, what is up? I'm having to break down and do this. I don't like it. Anyway, we're doing it. I want to let you know my progress, because you might have this kind of progress too. As I've said, for those of you who are tuning in for the first time, I started this journey at 186, I believe. Today I'm down to 160, and I started in November of last year. That's a pretty big weight loss. Yay, crowd goes crazy. But just taking this month, and I'm looking at my info scale. If you don't have a smart scale, it's a really good thing to get when you start this journey. It gives you information. It shows you on a graph your progress. And if you're weighing every day, which I don't suggest, watching that progress will be very frustrating because you still do dips up and down, just like you always have. You gain and lose water weight, etc. But you have to look at, because I've been real frustrated. I know y'all can't see this, but for a good little minute now, I've been around 162 with 163. This morning, I'm at 160.6. Yes. Yesterday afternoon, I took 2.2 tenths, whatever, of the Ozempic. And I did drop. I was 161 yesterday, so I dropped a pound, like a whole pound, which is pretty good, in a day. Also had to cut back on my eating. In the beginning of this journey, I didn't have to do anything. I didn't exercise. I just wasn't eating, period. I'd like to say I was eating right, but I was very, very sick, very nauseous. I really struggled with that. Almost lost my job. That's how bad it was. So I did lay off for a good little while. Started back and started losing again. But this month, right? So since the beginning of this month, I can't see good, y'all. I got my glasses. But on the 2nd of January, I weighed 163.2. And again, today, 2/4, so that's a whole month, I'm down on 160.8. So it has really trickled. We're going real slow now, but I'm going to add this in and stop eating ice cream in bed. That probably would help. So she'll fall.
And get a new.
Yeah, I think
the batch that we have got too old.
Yeah, I'll go to a compounder. I can't afford $1,800 for a pen, as most of you can, I would think. But if you can, man, God love you. But I went from a local compounder and that compounder or that medicine was making me really sick. And they had to stop making it because of some FDA regulation. So I had to go to Compounders of America, which is in Tennessee, and get it mail ordered. And I heard they were running out, like left and right. So I decided to get ahead of the game a little bit and get a couple bottles in advance. I'm kind of wondering, and it went. One was in the refrigerator for a long time. You're supposed to freeze it, at least mine. So I hadn't been freezing it, and I don't know if I messed it up or whatever. But I'm going to use the rest of this bottle because it is at least keeping my weight down. I'm still losing. It's a more reasonable rate, which I'm not necessarily happy with, but there it is. So I'm going to let you know when I get my new bottle if I have any change. It'd be an interesting question is, they're all supposed to be the same from compounder to compounder, but since they're mixing it themselves and it's a little harder to reach standardizations, I would think, it might be a little different from here to there. I know Compounders of America, that one from Tennessee, it didn't make me sick at all. That was a real big difference. So I'm going to finish the one from Tennessee, get one from here locally in Mississippi again, and see if things pick up and or slow down, and let you know. Compounders, the difference between the compounders, and they make a difference. And or the way you store it probably makes a huge difference. I'll probably made that bottle pretty inert by switching it between the refrigerator and the freezer. So if you have this compounded stuff, make sure you're storing it the right way. That's real important. I know in other medicines, and I'm sure here too.
Is a compounder.
A compounder. So what they do, the name brand medicines, they're made in-house by a pharmaceutical company, and their measurements and their mixing and their techniques are standardized, pre-measured, standardized, and that's part of, the thing is, nobody knows how they make it, or they think they don't. But some smart chemists out there, pharmacists are great chemists, who know what it's made of. They can get hey, that's 30 minutes. They can get the stuff themselves and put it together, just like those guys can, are pretty stinking close. So my Ozempic cost me anywhere from $120 to $200 a bottle. Here locally, it's a lot less expensive. In Mississippi, ain't nobody gonna pay no $200 for a bottle of something. We ain't making that kind of money up here, so or down here. So they mix it together themselves, and I'm sure it's standardized in their house, but because they don't know what the brand guys are doing, it might be just a smidge different.
They're regulated by the FDA, though, right?
And the guys who make Ozempic with the name brand, they're regulated by the FDA. Those guys are not. So wherever you get from there, you're taking your chances. But thus far, with compounders, I've had a great experience. Things are half the price. I used to get some hormonal therapy from there. It's like $1,800 for thing of Ozempic. That's a huge, between $120 and $1,000. That's a huge difference. They can put medicines together. They can put vitamins in things in formulations. They can mix and match. They have a lot more creative license than your brand name drug companies. So I have a friend of mine who gets testosterone and has B12 added to it, for example. You'd never find that amongst the brand name companies. They would never do anything like that. They have a way to make it. It's very cookie cutter. Compounders are a great place to check it out. Really great place. Not just for Ozempic, but for everything else. And at least in my opinion, in my experience. So I hope that made sense. I'm not really sure. And next time I'll try to dress up a little better. All right.
Yeah, no thing anybody dresses up when they work out or they working out.
And thanks for watching the videos, guys. Hit like, subscribe. I don't know if that matters for a channel this small, but it'd be cool if it got bigger, Let me know if there's something you want to see, too.
We'll see you using that. There you go.
Hit me up.
That
won't be happening for a minute. So.
All right.
All right, guys. See ya.